Got to start recording. God damn it.
At least I'm not the only one suffering here, okay?
All right.
I mean,
So,
they're gonna miss 10 minutes of walking down the mountain.
I guess it's fine that I'm starting recording now because I'll give Soup a breakdown of what's going down. So you got conked in the head by a rock as the explanation as to why your character was unconscious until you arrived.
Fair, I guess.
We blamed Zarg. He did not accept guilt.
Of course not.
I thought you were communing with your deity.
I don't have this, do you not understand?
Because you were
I know
unconscious.
that fully well.
Because you were unconscious and everyone else has the memory of a goldfish, God had to explain to the group what was happening again, which was you found the scroll of the Arcanist Tear. The scroll explained that if you broke an Arcanist Tear, you could put it back together. That is one option. If you didn't want to go through the trouble, you could murder a bunch of people and make God literally cry to give you a new one. As the party member with a conscience and a generalist caring about other people's lives, you opted to not take the murder hobo route. We are now at the base of the mountain, heading back to the emergency shelter.
And I'm trying to find food for a cow.
So are you streaming this or just recording?
Both.
Oh.
Yes, while you were gone, I found a cow in the farms, and we're trying to find food to feed it because it's clearly starving.
So currently Sylvain has a fistful of nuts that he stole from a prairie dog.
Why are you stealing from a prairie dog?
Because I'm a rogue. And there's a grass puppy that needs to be fed. The grass puppy's life means more to me than the prairie dog at this
Prairie
point in
dogs
time.
are grass puppies.
He didn't take all the nuts, he only took a handful.
Yeah.
Prairie dogs are grass puppies, and you can't feed nuts to a cow. Do you know anything about cows?
No.
No, clearly not.
Give the nuts back to the fucking prairie dog, apologize to it, and then we can find proper cow food. Oh my goodness!
Okay.
I'm just gonna pick up the starving cow and carry it with us to the shelter.
One second, I have to Google.
How much does a starving cow weigh?
That is literally what I typed in. At the time of slaughter, a cow can weigh anywhere from 500 pounds to well over a ton. So if it's starving, we're gonna put it on the low end of 500 pounds. However, earlier in this campaign, you yeeted a safe that probably weighed about the same. So
Unless it was strength check, mind you.
I'm going to allow you to drag the cow because it doesn't want to be picked up.
Fine, I use some rope and make a holster, or what is it called? It's not a
lead.
holster, a lead, yeah.
So, I've got an important question for why is a cow starving? Is the grass gone?
Yes.
Everything around here is dead.
It's like the grass is dead and or dying. It is very patchy fields. The you would probably assume that the chaotic negative energy released by the catastrophe about a week prior has caused severe issues in nature, especially nearer to the original explosion.
Pim, question.
Why am I unable to bring up my character sheet? There it is.
Pim, question. That bowl of green is...
I was literally just about to look into that.
It's veggies, isn't it?
I mean, it's currently literally a bowl of green.
Yeah, but we had Ragnar.
Yeah, Ragnarok confirmed that it was vegetarian.
Yes.
We feed the bowl of green to the cow.
So, I am going to give the bowl of green to the cow, and it can be a temporary sustenance. Also, we need to keep an eye out, specifically because cows really enjoy fruits for snacks. We can keep an eye out for fruit on the way, but also, primarily, they need grass. Grass.
So, I mean, I guess roll an animal handling to make sure that the cow is willingly going to take the bowl of green.
just pops off its hooves like it's the deer from Adventure Time.
Excellent.
I can't see what it
It's
is.
an 18.
18.
Awesome.
So you offer the bowl of green to the cow. The cow, seeing green for the first time in approximately a week and a half, goes straight for it. As soon as its lips touch this bowl of green, like in a cartoon, when a character is squished and they blow into their thumb to like reform their bodies, it just pops back into like proper cow status.
Okay, so it was magical healing bowl of green. Good to know.
And then it just shits out a week's worth. It just shits out a week worth of shit that's been backed up.
It should just be called the bowl of rejuvenating green at this point.
I mean, I'm calling it the bowl of random bullshit, but okay.
Does that mean wait, can I finally remove the bowl of green from my inventory?
Yes, you could remove the bowl of green.
Wait, did he eat the bowl with
No,
it, or do I just have an empty
You have an
bowl?
empty bowl.
Okay, cool. Empty bowl.
I pet the cow and I name it. You are now named Cowthany.
Calphony.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't think you should have cow naming rights with that name choice, but okay.
Fine. What are you gonna name it?
A good cow needs a good cattle name. Names such as Maribel, Annabelle, Bluebell, something Bell. Throw a bell on there. Sweetie Bell. Cows love bells.
Nah, I'm gonna name. He or she. I haven't checked its gender. Is gonna need a rock and roll cow name. He's gonna be Metal Cow.
Metal,
'Cause he's awesome.
metal cow. Baby Bell?
Baby Bell, that'd be adorable.
We're just gonna say you all have dubbed it a different name and the cow is very confused.
How about this, Ragna? You name the cow. You're an impartial third party.
I've always been quite fond of the name. I do like Baby Bell, but perhaps I'm going to call the cow Sadie.
That works.
Okay, fair enough.
She says Billy.
Ragna, you can give Pim a break now. You can ride on the cow. You just have to de-hulkify.
He just deflates. It takes so much effort to do that.
Sadie Bell.
Sadie Bell?
Sadie.
Alright, Sadie Bell.
I pick Ragna up and place him on top of Sadie and give him the lead.
Hey man, ask before you pick up. Just because I'm fun-sized doesn't mean I like that shit. He pulls out his bagpipes and starts playing, and the cow just starts walking without any sort of guidance.
Okay, Soup, for context, we were heading back to the emergency shelter to figure out where the tears are at. So, do we need to make a survival check to keep
Yes,
going?
another survival check, please.
Cool.
God damn, Zarg.
Fucking cow.
I mean, at least we didn't murder it.
Ragna pulls out a lasso and catches Sylvain by the hip.
Hey.
He pulls out another lasso.
I'm still woozy. I'm still woozy. Listen.
He just lassos
Some
both of y'all.
dumbass- Some asshole threw a rock at my fucking head, man. You expect me to just be able to walk straight? Also, I'm not straight. Why would you expect me to walk straight?
So me, Rag, and the cow are just walking forward like normal with Pim and Sylvain being dragged.
They have their own leads now.
Drag, just gently guided.
Ragna has tied the leads to Sadie Bell's neck. So Sadie.
No. They're like the kid leashes in the mall.
Yeah. Dude, those things are amazing. I know it looks stupid and degrading, but like, holy crap, those are a fucking fantastic investment.
I think they should make it out of bungee cord. That way, when they get run too far, they just snap back.
As hilarious as that would be, that would lead to a lot of concussions.
I feel like a small child right now, and I detest it.
I'm pretty sure I already have a concussion.
Yeah, you definitely have a concussion.
I need to update my character sheet. I have a concussion. Other source, concussion.
Also, Soup, I was telling Munch, I don't know if you had a chance to level
Let me
up.
check.
I don't remember. I'm level 4.
You should be level 5.
You know what?
We can do it on the fly while we're playing. It's not that big of a
Yeah.
deal. We haven't seen that much combat.
I don't remember leveling up being a part of the previous discussion.
I did 100% mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what channel I
also-
posted it in, but I did say as much.
See, that's what you did wrong. Put it in a channel instead of in the voice call where I could have written it down in my
I'm
notes.
pretty sure I said it out loud too.
Yeah, he said it in the voice call.
It's not in my notes!
So how is this our fault?
It's not in my notes!
Alright.
Anyway.
So, with a 20 in survival, Zarg, you are successfully leading the group back to the edge of the farmlands. You're passing by some barns now if you want to, like, try and find somewhere to leave the cow.
Put the cow in a safe barn. We don't need to take it with us. We will
Oh, I'm not gonna
endanger
lock
its
it.
life.
I'm not gonna lock it in a barn that has no food.
I said in a safe barn. That means food included.
No, I don't see shit.
Well, you are passing by the barn you guys crashed in and cleared out of monsters.
It's got hay in it.
Yes.
Cows eat hay.
Fine, we take the cow to that barn then.
Alright, you take the cow to the barn. You see a farmer out and about doing some chores. He goes, are you the lot that passed by the other night? I apologize if my southern accent is garbage.
Yee.
What needs to be said? I'll read it.
I said... Okay, hold on. I'll just type it in the chat.
Y'all been through these parts much there, friend?
That was so bad.
Alright, in chat there.
Are y'all a group been passing by last night?
Thank you.
Yes.
Problem. Glad to be of service. Much obliged. Tip of my hat.
That's exactly what he does. He thanks you guys for clearing out the barn of those pesky blights.
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that Soup did the southern version of Tip's Fedora?
Where do you think tipping hats fucking originated in? God dang. Having my own redneck history here question. Can't believe it. Apparently, I have +3 proficiency bonus and an extra attack. Have I been supposed to be gaining proficiency bonus every single time I level up? Is that what this thing is telling me? Have I been
proficiency
screwing myself out of
proficiency goes up depending on the level you're at. So it's like every 4 levels or something like that.
Well, see, this thing says first +2, second +2, third +2, fourth +2, fifth +3.
So now you're at +3.
Okay, cool. For what?
Proficiency, just in general.
Yeah, if you look at the top of the character sheet, right next to your strength, there's a proficiency bonus section. That's just a general base proficiency multiplier.
So the farmer, after tipping his hat and thanking you guys, goes, might I offer you all a few rations for your help?
Yes, but first, we've come here to barter. We found this cow and nursed it back to health. Can you offer it safe housing and promise not to murder it?
Looks at it, sees that it is in fact a dairy cow, and goes, well, it's not very good for meat, so sure, I'll take her off your hands. And goes to pet the cow, and it just kind of nuzzles into his hand and goes like, "Mrrr."
I also have an extra attack.
Hell yeah.
How do I put that in my paper?
Put that under traits.
Traits. Where's my traits?
Yeah, that's where mine fell under for extra attack is features and traits.
I think that's on the far right side of the main page. Otherwise, I believe.
What is it? What is it? Just extra attack? Is that all it
Yeah.
is?
Yeah, you get attack twice per action.
Which definitely is handy.
Also, me and Sylvain are trying to perceive everything while blinking, apparently.
So
Why are y'all looking around with your eyes closed?
attacks per
Shut up, I'm doing a
two
thing.
attacks per action. Cool.
Use the force zog.
Shut up, Dad.
Shut up, Dad! You ate my ma.
I mean, theoretically, is it canonical that dragons lay eggs for Dragonborn?
I don't think Dragonborn are born from eggs. I'm pretty sure Dragonborn are created by a dragon taking a humanoid form and sleeping with a humanoid race.
Shaped by draconic gods or the dragons themselves, Dragonborn originally hatched from the dragon eggs as a unique race,
Oh.
combining the best attributes of dragons and humanoids. They come from egg.
Ah,
Ha!
there you go.
I was right.
All right, there you go. That's what I get for not doing my fucking research.
Well, that's one answer of many, but a lot of sources are saying they come from egg.
Hey, Keith, I wonder if a Dragonborn omelet is big.
Ruins of ancient Dragonborn civilizations feature specialized chambers for egg incubation.
I was incubated. And inebriated at the same time.
I'm just imagining a giant, like a big daycare facility. That's just a bunch
Actually,
of. It's just a bunch of little incubator stations, and they have like stickers and shit on them.
Yeah, and they just have an egg. They just have a giant.
That could be accurate. There's a whole ass Dungeons and Dragons wiki page. Fan wiki.
I think they're traditionally called nursery caves or nursery hordes. And just for my comic sense, they have a giant egg carton that says grade 1 eggs. That they store them in.
I love that. Okay. So the farmer asks what you're trying to get for the cow, or if you're just offering him a free cow.
We only ask that you keep the cow fed because we found it eating a twig.
Well, I have plenty of hay left. Apparently, the creatures that were inhabiting my barn were not the eaten type.
A blat ain't gonna be eating your hay.
Is it?
I don't know. You don't have anything I have. I'll let him do the negotiating. They're the one that wants stuff.
At this point, he hands you each a ration. It is cured meats. We're gonna.
I'm vegetarian.
Oh my bad. I did not know that. He hands you several corn cobs.
Thanks. I have several corn. How many is several?
3?
Okay, thanks. I'll put a 3 next to the corn. Not 13, a 3.
Magically multiplying corn.
It's corn, a huge lump of cobs.
I'm gonna specify unseasoned. He didn't say seasoned.
It is not seasoned. It is. You watched him pull it out of a barrel.
Better
They're
than nothing.
fermented. It's fermented. He's making corn whiskey. That white lightning.
Oh, that's over here. He kicks a barrel that has a spout on it.
I will take a full barrel of your finest.
Ooh.
You realize you're gonna have to
How
carry
much?
that, right?
I was just gonna drink it all.
Oh God. He said, okay, hold on, let me think. That'll be 500 gold for a full barrel.
Shit. How much would 10 gold get me?
That'll get you a bottle.
I'll take a bottle.
And by bottle, he means a very dusty mason jar.
God
Don't
damn,
care.
I have to put this in manually, son of a bitch.
He just pulls a mason jar out of his pocket. It looks like it's still kind of moist inside. He just turns the spigot and fills the jar with clear liquid and hands it to you. And then holds his hand out expectantly.
I give him the gold.
Alright.
If something is second level, do I put it in the spell thing that says 2?
Yes.
Yeah, because you can choose which level to cast that spell
Let me
at.
check your spells.
Well, you can't see my spells.
Well,
At least not the one that I'm trying to put in. I'm trying to put in Misty Step,
Yeah,
and it is not available in
if
the
it is a
book.
second level spell, it should be available in the book. That's a standard spell from this edition. That's weird.
It was not.
But yeah, if it's a second level spell, that would go in the area that says 2.
If you want to see if you can find it in there, go.
I will look. Misty Step. I found it.
Find it.
I just typed Misty Step in the search bar in the info panel. How did you spell Misty?
Misty.
Can I?
How do I delete? How do I delete this thing that I started and it's no longer?
I believe there is a lock icon at the bottom of that section. If you click on that, that'll make it to where you can delete stuff. Alright, Zarg, you have a large mason jar of clear liquid that smells like death.
It's called the moonshine. I put it in my inventory.
Alright, you're not gonna drink it?
Nah, I'll just save it for when I'm back at the shelter with my love interest.
Okay.
Or a timely Molotov, one of the
If
two.
y'all would be so kind as to roll another survival check to continue into these suburbs.
Woo.
All right, we got a 14 and an 18. Excellent. Pim's doing stuff, so I'm not going to make them. So, as you make your way into the suburbs, you begin to feel watched.
I don't think. What?
If any of you would like to make a perception check, feel free.
Oh, I'm searching in the wrong thing. Never mind.
I got a 15.
All right. Zarg, you notice a group of hooded figures slowly attempting to surround you, little by little, while trying to keep cover.
If you guys are trying to be sneaky, you're really shit at your jobs, because I can see at least insert number of
Yeah,
you.
we'll say 3.
I can see at least 3 of you. So if you're gonna try and surround us, either do a better job or just come out and do it so we can kill you.
All right, fine. Give me a moment here. Bring you to this map. You find yourself swiftly surrounded by. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Click on the dice, it goes away. Excellent. You swiftly find yourself surrounded by 12 hooded figures whose robes are emblazoned with the icon of Arcanus.
What do you monk types want?
One moment.
No moments.
One of the older looking robed figures, you can only see like the bottom half of their face, but you see age in like, you can see some wrinkles in their like cheeks and chin, and got a little bit of a gobble neck. Comes forward and says, "You have stolen the secrets of our temple. We must protect them."
I mean, stole is such a violent word. We procured the use of said materials that were not heavily guarded, mind you.
Yes,
Did you perception roll for me?
I did not. We didn't need to. You
Okay.
guys got overall good enough perception.
Okay, cool. I guess.
Saying we stole it would mean that we actually took something that somebody was guarding. We showed up there were dead bodies. The guardian of the mountain or whatever said it was cool, and we took the knowledge. So there.
Wait. The Guardian did nothing? They start to do like the
Okay,
rabble
listen,
thing.
Hold on, guys. My companion here is not good at explaining. We were given permission by the Guardian to have this knowledge.
They kind of chatter amongst themselves a little bit, like whispering back and forth. The older one comes forth and says, "Who exactly are you that our guardian beast would allow you to obtain secrets of the faith?"
I'll let you answer that, Pim, because my answer would piss him off.
He just kind of
Well, it's a
squints
good
at
thing
you.
You're keeping your damn mouth shut, huh?
Well, all I was gonna do was flash back to the monkey clapping cymbals in my head and the guardian getting scared.
I swear. I turned to the monk. They're monks. You said
Technically,
monks?
they're acolytes, but yeah.
Acolytes. Okay. I turn to the acolyte that stepped up to me and I say, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure, because the Guardian looked inside all of us and made the decision itself.
And I just start giggling.
He takes a,
Please ignore my
he
companion.
takes a step back and has a deep look of concern. He goes, "The world cannot know of the tear. We must stop you here regardless of the judgment of our guardian deity." And they immediately start to move in to attack.
Okay, I just say one last thing before attack. I said, if you want to do this, I'll do this, but most of you aren't walking out of here with legs.
Roll intimidation.
Or eyes.
Both of you roll intimidation with advantage. Sylvain, you stealth behind a trash bag.
I gotta pull my damn thing up. Hold on. Is that intimidation with advantage?
Yes.
Core. Intimidation.
The song "Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure gem decapitation."
Jim decapitation.
Oh
my God.
In my head as we start to fight.
Duel. Him with the 22. All right. Well, we're past the 5-minute mark, so I don't have to roll a D100 to figure out the math on this one, thankfully. I'm gonna roll D6. All right. 5 of the monks immediately back off and kind of just stand on the sidelines. Like, yeah, no.
They're like, we'd like to keep our limbs in our ice, please.
These 7 are still game to fight.
Okay, I guess
That's your
what is
funeral.
it? Roll initiative.
Yes, please. Let me get the clocky thing up.
Inimbitive. And take off.
Hey, and decent initiative roll finally. I'm not last, hopefully.
Let me give these dudes colors too, just so we can better designate who we're attacking.
I'm gonna put you over here.
Sylvain, you're using your 20s inopportune
I
times.
know, right? Jesus. Oh, man.
Why does it keep telling me that the no valid token was selected?
I don't know, it's just weird.
Ah.
It tells me that
Do
too.
you guys select your tokens before you roll?
No.
Try that next time. It's okay. I'll throw you into the initiative.
Oh, hey, that worked.
Oh,
Nice.
wild.
I'm perfectly fine, honestly, being like the last one to go. That's generally like my preferred place in the fight. Anyway.
Also, Nate, if you're talking, we can't hear you, just so you know.
I'm not talking.
Excuse me.
Jeez.
D20.
Bless you,
It still has nothing on freaking Angels. Like, oh, man.
Oh no, Munch, you've been missing out on some quality multi-layer burpage going on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so has
Oh,
a
yeah.
burp command now to count burps.
Yeah, I've got a burp command, and the other night whenever I was playing Final Fantasy in Skyrim, I ate muffins, and apparently the muffins activated my acid reflux, and so my
God.
burps were gargantuan and voluminous.
The Muffin Man was coming back with
That's
a vengeance.
amazing.
Oh man.
We got Julie with a face palm. He has officially learned how to open the sliding door locks. Oh, God. The child has learned how to open sliding door locks.
Does that mean he gets a plus?
No.
Does Does that mean it's a +2 to lockpicking?
Basically, I'm not happy about this.
I kind of regret what I just sang, but I'm also tempted to type it into your chat.
I mean, if you want to, by all means. I also always need new quotes.
I mean, you use my hung as a horse joke as a quote.
Indeed. Alright, last one. I should have just done this all as a freaking group, but...
Jesus.
Alright.
I suck at initiative.
Let's see. Descending? Yes, descending. Alright. Sylvain, you are first up on the roster. Let me throw in some battle jams.
23 hit points. I'm gonna put that in there. Boop. Haha. Fuck.
Wow. All right. This feels epic.
Do you
I'm
hear the
ready to
Muffin
go.
Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you hear the Muffin Man that lives inside Soup's throat? Oh my god. Yes.
You didn't even hear. I was like literally singing it. I was just like, "Do you hear the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin
Oh my
Man?
god.
Do you
All right.
hear the Muffin Man that lives inside Soup's throat?"
That's amazing.
Hey, that just means the Muffin Man's controlling your fleshy gun.
All right.
Fleshy Gundam, and my brain is just a pilot that doesn't know what it's doing.
I'm going to attack Mr. Yellow Monk here to my left with my short bow from my stealthy position.
Aren't acolytes a separate class from monks?
Technically, acolytes are a they're a background, but they also are technically an enemy creature.
Okay.
Yeah, like
They're cultist fanatics, basically.
I mean, I know what an actual acolyte is, but I'm talking about like D&D standards, like classification-wise.
It's an enemy monk.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is functionally how they
Okay,
act.
so what did Sylvain? Okay, Sylvain with the short bow, dealing a total of 6 piercing damage to Yellow Monk. Was the 10 to hit? Yes. Okay,
Yes.
that matches. So that hits, meaning -6 for this fucker. And a 13 to stealth against a passive perception of 12. They do not see you. Congratulations, you're re-stealthed. Making it
Yay.
Zarg's turn.
I just walk up to this one just before I start attacking, just say, I hope you like me on quadriplegic, because I'm aiming for all limbs.
Ooh.
I'm going to give one attack enough to kill him, because I might save my second one to kill another one. So I'll start with one attack, and if it's not enough to kill him, I'll do another attack.
Sweet baby
I
Jesus.
still have advantage on, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, turn that off.
Use the 24.
24 to hit, definitely hits. 12 damage. What limbs are you aiming for with this attack?
I was going for sweeping the legs.
Alright. You chop this dude's legs off at the knee.
Okay. I don't care if he's dead, I'd move over to this guy and use my other attack.
I'll just go ahead and delete his icon. He did. Maybe not. Hold on, we'll do this. There we go.
This time I'm going for the old bumper chop in half.
Alright.
Like,
For
I
an
guess
11?
he doesn't have any legs.
Okay, that hits too. For 13, you don't manage to cleave him in half, because, I mean, I'm just not going to allow that with the fucking 11, but 13 damage is 13 damage. Your axe kind of stops at his spinal column, as blood just gouts out of this dude's torso.
And then for a bonus action, I turn.
So so for the red X's, does that mean that they're dead, or does it just mean that they're incapacitated and they can't move?
They're dead.
Okay.
I turn to the green one and say, "You're next, buddy. If you have a god, I'd start praying, or if not, you should start shitting your pants."
Roll intimidation. He says, I have the power of Arcadus and anime on my side. Bring it on!
I just retort, I have the power of an axe and unyielding strength and carelessness for human life. So let's see who wins next turn.
Right. It's purple guy's turn. He's going to
It's what's his name? Afton. Fuck.
Well, I have to Google. Or
The from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. FNAF.
what does this do?
William Afton.
Did you
It's
just,
William
did you just
Afton.
Google purple guy?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's William Afton. Get him. He's got animatronics on his side.
Also, Munch.
Okay. All right.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you. All right. What's the distance? 6 feet? All right, cool. Purple guy points at you, Fishy, at Zarg, as radiant flames descend from the sky upon you. Make a dexterity saving throw, please. Why did you... Oh, I gotta go back to chat. PC 12. Okay, you do not succeed, and you take... I have too many windows. 6... what the fuck, damn it. Radiant damage.
Wow, went from 66 to 60.
Oh, no. My bones.
Oh, ow.
Okay. That makes it yellow guy's turn. He's going to take a moment and try to discover where the hell that arrow came from. I'm gonna have him roll a perception check, which is based on wisdom, right?
Perception is wisdom,
I
yes.
mean, I guess it doesn't matter since their stats are common. Oh wait, he has +2 to wisdom. Cool. All right, he got a 13. What is? Make a secondary stealth roll, Sylvain, please.
I need to hear how this plays out. This Elaine just tripped over.
He's looking around and you like trip over a piece of like you trip over a hubcap in this garbage pile and fall out. And it's like, fuck, fuck. And he just points at you. And just goes, you motherfucker, and swings on you with a club. For 7.
7 to
Yeah.
hit? That's
Is
a
he-
no, dog.
You roll out of the
Is
way.
Was he even close enough to swing the club? How far of a reach does the club do if it's the
Oh, I
yellow?
apologize. He moves on you and then fucking swings on you with the club.
There we go.
Making it Pim's turn.
Question: when do I get bonus action rights?
Bonus action rights? What do you mean?
Like, when do I get the ability to use a bonus?
You can use a bonus action at any time during your turn. During your turn, you have movement, action, bonus action.
Okay. I was never told when exactly I'm allowed to do bonus action.
Bonus actions are generally just like, they're not like usually attack stuff unless you have a feat for it. It's just like funny stuff like trying to intimidate the other people.
I mean, a lot of spells take the form of a bonus action as well. Also, you can use... I'm not sure if this is canon to the standard rule set, but I always play it that you can use potions as a bonus action.
Okay.
It's basically non-combat things outside of spells, usually.
Alright. I'm gonna blorp. I'm gonna run back here really quick. Get some range for my bows. And let's see. DDD. How do I do this one again? It's been a minute. And by a minute, I mean it's been a month.
Yep.
Are you trying to do the vine one?
Yes.
The vine one takes effect on you. You cast it, and then if you hit, it takes effect.
Cool. It's not popping up in the chat. What the fuck?
Let me just go take a look. See the ensnaring strike.
Okay, this is weird. There we
Did
go.
it do it?
No, you do it.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, why did you have to do it? Why couldn't
I
do
just
it?
clicked on the chat box thing next to the spell.
I clicked on the spell and I clicked on the freaking chat button.
Huh.
Maybe it's a permissions-based
Could
thing.
be.
I think it's fucking broken. It didn't do this last time.
Roll 20s being dirt. I don't know. It looks like they updated some shit, so it might just be a little borky. See,
I think they added.
Oh,
I think.
it gave me rolls. It was saying that I had to roll.
oh yeah, I hit public chat for that. So next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, which is concentration up to 1 minute. So essentially, unless you get hit, it just stays good for 10 turns. A writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. A large or larger creature has advantage on the saving throw. English. While restrained by this spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, the target is freed. If you choose to cast this at a higher level, which I believe you only have level 2 spell slots right now?
Yes.
If you choose to cast this at a higher level, second level or higher, the damage is increased by 1d6 for each slot level above the first.
Can I cast it at level 2 since I have level 2 spell slots on?
I believe so, yes. You just have to, mark down one of your spell slots being used in that tier.
How do I do that?
I think there's like a tally system or something, I'm not sure.
Cool.
We'll use
That's
the
all.
honor
I mean,
system. We'll use the honor system.
Let me look. Okay, so you have slots remaining, so you can indicate how many slots remaining you have. So currently you would have 2 and 4 for each, since y'all took a long rest. So you would just I put that in there for you. So you would just reduce the 2 at the far end of that bar of all 2s to a 1.
This?
Hold on, I closed your thing. Yeah, that's perfect.
So with that, I'm gonna... pull this back out. I'm gonna shoot the orange bitch.
All right, orange bitch.
With my bow.
You rolled the lowest in the roster.
Do I? I don't think I shoot with advantage. It's just a normal roll, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Unless you have an ability that gives you advantage with specific weapons, which I wouldn't be. Okay, so 22 definitely hits. 6 damage. Very nice. Let me subtract that there. And as your arrow strikes true into this acolyte's eyeball, okay, eyeball, vines burst from their eye socket and restrain them.
Did he make his DC save or not?
Oh shit, right. What was it again? A
DC 11 strength save.
11 strength save? Okay. They have no strength stats whatsoever, so this should be interesting.
As a fighting class, that might be problematic.
That's a 5. They do not succeed.
No, he does not.
So yeah, they're tangled up in vines.
And they take a D6 damage next on their turn.
Indeed, they do. So you cast that as a you used your bonus action for that. You used your movement. All right, that makes it blue guy's dead. So that makes it green guy's turn.
Wait, won't they take 2d6 damage since?
Oh, yeah,
it's
you're right,
not the
yeah.
action?
Yes,
Yep,
that is
2d6.
correct. I mean, either way, they're most likely dead when it gets to their turn. Green is going to blindly wait. Oh yeah, Sylvain's no longer stealth. Fearful for his life because of the giant dragonborn, Green's gonna take a couple steps this way. And point at Sylvain. Radiant fire drops down from the sky upon you. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Who's doing what?
A 22! Congratulations. Let's see. So the target gains no benefit from cover, but if you... Where the fuck is it? Oh, okay, so it doesn't specify. Normally with this kind of shit, you would take half damage if you succeed. Hold on, I gotta add that quote. So you take no damage. You're just like, huh, that's
Cool.
kind of warm. I like it.
Can I make my next roll an advantage because I'm feeling cocky and empowered?
No.
No. You fell out of cover as a dumbass, so no.
Pink is going to attempt to club you.
Oh, God.
With a 19.
Yeah, that
They're
is.
all just like, okay, that one's too far away. The green guy is scary. We're gonna beat up this wimpy looking elf. That deals... What is it? 1d... Really? That's all the damage it does? Jesus. You'll be fine. 4 damage of bludgeoning.
Woo!
He smacks you across the face with the club. Which, red's dead, brings us to orange. Alright.
Munch, look in the chat.
In chat. Sylvain... I think you spelled his name wrong, but Sylvain, can I do an epic thing after failing epically? No. Bad.
Shut up.
Alright. It is Orange's turn. They take 2d6s of Thorn's damage. Let's see how much damage they take. 6 damage! The vines can... Why is this guy not get a... There it is. The vines constrict. Rooted in their eye socket, nonetheless. This man's head bursts. Just... blood sprays. The rest of the acolytes go, holy shit!
Hey, listen, fuckers, I told y'all.
At this point, as we have finished a full round of combat, you hear a whooshing noise, and appearing out of a burst of radiant light, that is the wrong tab. Where are you? Come here, Crowley, you're gonna serve this purpose. A large, bald man appears out of nowhere and shouts, "Stop, you fools! Enough!"
I was just getting started.
My sincerest apologies, adventurers. Nay, heroes. These peons know not who they attack.
Who are you?
I am the high priest of the sanctuary from which you have recently left.
Oh.
Neat.
Did the Guardian send you?
Yeah. Not so much send me as much my acolytes here looks around at all of them, just giving them the shit eye. And just going, We're not returned home from their recent trek to gather supplies, and our guardian seemed quite chipper about having gotten to throw rocks down the mountain with friends.
I start laughing.
I'm assuming that is you.
I just kind of like nonchalantly kick the pieces of the enemies I killed behind me into a pile and stand in front of it.
While I'm not happy to lose followers, I understand you had to defend yourselves. Take no worry about killing a few of my men.
Oh, I'm not worried at all. They made their own fucking choice. We warned them. They made their bed, and now they're lying in it.
I mean, I specifically told Red Guy here he was going to lose his legs. And then he did.
Yes, well... Sadly, this is what happens when acolytes get too big for their britches, looks around, and don't listen to the fucking guardian deity of our chapel. Our guardian let you in because he believed you were not going to create any trouble. I can clearly see that you are blessed by our god.
Ew.
I did not consent to this. And Sylvain's probably just Jesus boying out right now.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for the acolytes. You may continue on your journey unhindered by us. Everyone! And everyone just kind of stands at attention. Get your asses back to the sanctuary now. Triple chore duty for the lot of you.
I think it'd be better if he just goes, po, po.
Po, po! And they all just vanish in a poof of smoke.
First rule of Popo's Fight Club.
Just one by one, they all just vanish, including the dead bodies. They all just vanish in puffs of smoke and light.
Neat.
And we take the players back to the title screen.
Well, that was eventful.
Right, and he goes, I mean, you can't expect the younger generation of the church to be able to see the blessings of their God quite yet. They're still learning.
I mean, I warned them.
You did indeed warn
And
them,
then-
yes.
I told them they wouldn't be walking without any legs. I'm just sad I couldn't kill the rest of them.
They acted more rash than my little sibling.
Speaking of, Ragna goes, oh, that reminds me. He reaches into his fanny pack of holding and pulls out a letter. I received this in the night, if you would... I believe it is addressed to you. It is written somewhat sloppily, but seems to be written in... What is your native language, Pim? I'm sorry.
It's the Fey language. Hold on.
Sylvian?
It is.
Does
Sylvan, yes.
it have some backwards 2s and 3s for
No.
ease?
You see in very sloppy Sylvan writing, you see your name on the envelope.
That's one of my brother's handwritings.
How do I whisper in this?
You could just DM me on
Okay,
Discord.
yeah, we'll do that.
Also, I don't have my notebook out to write notes. Hold on.
What did you send them again? Money?
It's O and O.
Yes. I sent them money.
So, Soup, what was your reaction when you finally realized there was messages in the Discord? Was it like,
was... It was, actually, I didn't even see the messages in the Discord. I just saw that you guys were in a VC, and I was like, oh yeah, it's D&D day, isn't it? And then I popped into the VC, like, nothing happened.
yeah?
Like you didn't just forget about us. God.
You really want to pull that with me? How many sessions have you missed? And I haven't missed any. I've just been late to one, and I fell asleep during another.
Hey, I fell asleep during another one too, so.
Am I the only one with any moral character here?
Shut up.
Oh, don't even.
The worst I can be accused of is being high off my balls during one session.
Your volume is low enough to where it sounded like you just said you cut off your own.
Uh-huh. That's what I heard too.
I'm
Ritualistic
glad I'm not
castration.
alone.
So you read the letter, which I have just DM'd you.
Pull it up on my phone.
And as you open the envelope, a piece of dried fish falls out.
Aww. We got a piece of fish for Kython. I give the fish to Kython.
Python jumps on top of, or wherever they're. I'm assuming they're just kind of chilling in your bag.
Yeah, they just kind of like sit in one of my saddlebags.
Python skitters out of your saddlebag and immediately starts just leaps and grabs it out of your hand and starts just nomming on it on the ground, just purring and chomping away. Little tiny baby whips flipping with happy.
I fold the letter into a heart and I stick it inside of a journal and put the journal in my other saddlebag.
All right. So at this point, you guys can continue through the suburbs. You only need to give me one more survival check, as you've more or less cleared the path on the way here, and you're taking the same route back.
I think we survived.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all make it.
Except for Sylvain, depending on what his dumbass ADHD does.
Day.
Our day. What?
Day.
Ibne omne plurus nidi day.
All right.
Ooh!
Nice. Nat 20 survival. Excellent. We don't need... Sylvain, you could roll if you want as well, but I mean, it's not particularly necessary with two...
All it's going to do is hurt you, because you might get roped again.
Nathan still with us?
Yes, he just
You
rolled.
did? Oh, I didn't see that. I was looking at the opposite screen as soon as he rolled, apparently. Well, a 9 doesn't make you, wander off, at least. You're following along pretty well. We'll average it. So as you guys reach the border between the suburbs and the main city, the downtown area, so to speak, you hear a rumbling coming from...
Don't you have an advantage to hearing checks, Finn?
What?
You have advantage to hearing perception, don't you?
Yes.
Would you mind perceiving the rumbling?
Sure.
Gonna have-
I love how I have an advantage on perception, and yet my perception is a
I'm gonna have to
0.
modify y'all's encounter tables. Getting too high level for these guys. Alright, with a 14, that's good enough. You hear the distinct sound of multiple hardened, limbs tapping away. Coming from a caved-in section of the street.
Multiple hard limbs.
Yes, you would think... Your mind's eye conjures something akin to either a spider or a crab. Like tippy taps. But really heavy tippy taps.
So, what, a multi-legged rock?
I mean... kind of creep. You can tell, you've identified where it's coming from, but not so much what it is outside of, the fact that it has clearly more than 2 limbs, and it's, kind of knocking as it steps versus, your standard pat of, soft footsteps.
What do you hear?
Well, it sounds like a medium to large size creature with multiple legs, or multiple large to medium size creatures.
Oh,
Either one.
Can I go smash?
Why don't we check it out first, and then decide whether or not we smash it?
No, I prepare a prepared attack just in case, as soon as we get the perception that they're monsters to attack.
Alright, your axe is readied. As you approach this caved-in section of road, a man-sized crab crawls out of it and starts kind of clicking its pincers and foaming at you. Yes, crab rave plays. It has swallowed a speaker. Animal handling, huh? What's this thing's intelligence? It's pretty dumb. All right. It allows you to approach it.
I feel like feel like I should get advantage if it's coming out of the sewers.
No, that's only for the frog.
Only for the frog.
I walk up to it and be like, "What's up, crab? You vibing?"
It
Is the crab a beast classification?
yes.
I can speak to beast.
Okay.
And it's like, you vibing, or is you not good vibes?
It chitters at you, but doesn't seem to want to attack immediately. It's kind of eyeing you up. It blinks one eye and then the other. Wait, do crabs blink?
I walk.
They wipe
Well-
their blinkers with special.
Okay, it cleans one eye and then the other.
Alright, cool.
I walk up to it, and I just simply ask in whatever general beastly language, because technically beasts don't have a language, but apparently I can communicate with them. That makes a whole lot of damn sense, don't it?
We're gonna flavor that as it's a psychic communication.
You speak flawless Southern creep.
Tim just starts stepping side to side and clicking their hands together.
Wow. I just start talking like Zoidberg. Woo, 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 woo. So, crab thing, whatever you are, did you come up to the surface for a specific reason? Were you chased up here? Were you drawn up here? Is there something we should be concerned about going on?
You hear in your mind, in very simplistic language, followed smell. And its eyes kind of turn to the left, slightly like behind you guys. If you follow its gaze, you see a fish market with rotting fish.
Oh, so you're just really hungry for expired fish.
What is expired?
It just means that it was fresh and it is no longer fresh.
Oh, even better.
So you like expired fish.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
cool.
crabs are bottom feeders.
Is there a shortage of food from where you're from, or were you just wanting a midnight snack?
Yeah. Smell bad down there. Not good food. Little.
Okay.
It starts to describe, like, you can clearly tell it's about to start talking about eating sewage, and you're like, all right.
So basically, you have a shortage of dead fish in the sewer, which is not surprising. There's not supposed to be fish in a sewer. It sounds like you need to eat some food and then possibly relocate to an area that is better suited for your needs. Might I suggest the ocean?
Where is ocean?
Let's see. Can I do a audio perception check to listen for ocean sounds?
Sure. I mean,
I think just Wawa in general would be better than anything.
yeah.
else.
I mean, we'll specify that you're just listening for sounds of water and like things that would be akin to that. 14. You hear not so much like waves lapping on a shoreline or anything like that, but you hear water moving. It is, and like pointedly, it is not the sewage water moving. You hear like you hear what you would assume is like a stream or like a small river.
Okay, there is a river in that direction over yonder, if you see where I'm pointing to. After you eat some fish from this stall, we can convince the stall owner to let you have your fill of rotten fish. Surely they're not going to mind because all their fish are expired and nobody's going to want to buy that shit. It'll make them sick. Don't know what the hell he's doing selling expired fish to begin
I
with.
mean, the fish market's abandoned, Soup. There's nobody there.
Listen, somebody probably still owns
This
it.
is true.
You never know.
They're probably dead.
Well, you can ask the corpse, okay?
How do you head over to the fish market?
It's the principle of the matter.
If they're dead, it doesn't matter.
What are you gonna do if you grab a rotten fish and a fucking pissed off ghost grabs your hand?
I just throw my hands up at this point and walk away from the argument, heading towards town.
The crab skitters over to the fish stall and starts just feasting on, like, just a big ass hunk of rotting tuna. And you hear like a door creak open, and you hear a defeated sigh and a muttered, "Well, at least someone's eating it."
See, I told you, Zarg!
I'm not there. I'm walking away.
Yeah, but I can still yell at you.
Doesn't mean
You
I
have,
have to
you
hear
have
it.
good enough ears.
You do have good enough ears.
I know you do.
You can hear a fly fart a mile down the road. Your senses are so fucking good, Zarg.
Well, I'm actively ignoring it.
With a 17, you block off your perception.
Yes.
You're literally just walking down the street going la 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 la.
Yes.
Oh my god. All right. Okay. That was the last survival check. So you guys make your way back to the emergency shelter at this point. Jerry lets you in. He sensed the disturbance in the force and has the door open before you get to within 10 feet of it. He goes, "How was your journey, my liege?"
I just walk by him and don't acknowledge his existence.
Pim and Sylvain, you guys make it in slightly after Zarg and just kind of see Jerry cowering.
Is my face still in the door?
Yes. They don't have a replacement door.
Still makes me laugh.
I immediately go, oh, what is the name of the alchemy guy?
That would be Orzix.
Orzix. My brain was wanting to say Arzix, which is close.
Oh, I'm proud of you. That is really close. I barely remember my character's name, so...
I immediately rushed to Orzix and asked to borrow some parchment and writing materials.
Sure. Here you go. He gives you a couple sheets of paper and a Bic pen.
I walk up to Orzix too. Hey, I got this jar. Can you tell me what it is and make sure that it's non-lethal to drink?
He opens it up, smells it, and goes, "Jesus fucking Christ. What the hell? Where did you get this?"
Farmer. Ask for moonshine.
Yep, that is what this is. Do you want to know the proof or something?
Sure. And or that it's methanol content, because I don't feel like being blind.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Well, give me a second. He takes a dropper, or a pipette, he takes a sample of it, walks over to a series of test tubes and beakers and such, does some science shit. I don't know the process of determining these things IRL, so we're just gonna go with science shit. And comes back to you with, well, there's no methanol. He did it the right way. It appears to be corn-based, so... I mean, you got yourself some white lightning there, my guy.
Cool. Secondary two questions. Where's Rose? Followed by where's Shardy? Or Shoddy? Need to hit up the little miss.
Rose is at her general area. It looks like she's setting up a stall to sell stuff to people. So yeah, you can go interact with her, and then Ragna hops off of hops off of Pim's back and goes, Orzix, I missed you so much.
No, I meant by shoddy. I meant love interest half.
Yeah, Rose.
And then, well, I meant oh shit. Sorry, who's the main gal? I thought I got names mixed up.
Are you talking about the mayor?
Yeah, I wanted mayor first, then Rose.
Mayor is Alara Vesper.
Yeah, where's Alara?
If I had to guess, she's over at her bunk trying to figure out plans of trade.
Okay, I walk over towards her.
You see Alara currently mapping out what you would assume to be the sewer systems of the city.
I just walk up and point to the spot where Fork's family live and say, yeah, don't go there.
Well, that appears to be a dead end anyways, so we weren't going to. How can I help you?
Yeah. Arcanist Tears, you know where any fragments are at? Because it's that or we have to murder approximately a shit ton of you.
We're not murdering anyone.
She just looks aghast at that and goes, hold on. Orzix! You just hear a real heavy sigh, like, I can't get anything done around here, god damn it. A very downtrodden looking Orzix wanders over like, yes. Have you heard...
I ask Orzix really quick if he wants me to do anything to help him out while he's dealing with this bullshit.
If you wouldn't mind just keeping an eye on the radio, and that is currently what I was doing, is just trying to garner communication between the other cities. Alara goes, oh, good, that's actually what we need to talk to you about. Oh, okay. How can I help? Looks to the lot of you like this has to do with you, obviously.
So, yeah, we need to find Arcanist Tear fragments, or we need to murder a fuck ton of people. The rest of my group decided against the murder, and
yeah, then you should stop fucking bringing it up. It's not an option. Stop bringing it up.
I'm giving them all the facts.
Ragnar raises his hand and goes, allow me to better explain than our scaly friend here. Alara, Orzix. So, based off of our research and what we have found, the Arcanist Tear is what caused the explosion, yes? Yes. Alright, so, we can assume, based on the explosion, that it most likely did not survive and was shattered. So, our options are, according to the sacred texts of the Arcanist religion, that we need to either collect those shards or create our own Arcanist Tear to reverse the damage done by its breaking. In order to make a new tier, a great sacrifice must be made. That would take the form of several thousand civilians, or several hundred adventurers, or approximately 5 true heroes. Which, yeah. So our friends here have decided to not murder our friends and family. Currently.
Zarg, I will slap a...
Hey, I'm just keeping it Zarg 9000 out here.
At this point, Orzix, after face palming at that, Orzix...
You know, come to think of it, if we kill Zarg, he might count as 2 or 3 of those great heroes, wouldn't he?
I mean, you can try.
I feel like he might count as all of those.
Oh, you guys can try, I bet. You're not gonna like the results.
Ragnar goes, no. One person counts as one hero. That's just not. It's not how that works.
Yeah, well, it was worth a
Believe
shot.
me, I've tried sacrificial magic in the past. There are no loopholes. I mean, what?
That's
I just asked him, hey, do you know Edward Ulrich, Full Metal Alchemist, first chance? Just ask Ragnar that.
Oh, you mean All Titanium Arcanist? I love that show.
See, I have a butt tat.
Yeah, that's basically how that'll go down. It's not a good time. So, Orzix, have you heard anything? I do recall hearing some chatter over the radio recently. Like, yeah, seems like a pretty safe bet that the shards of the tier have most likely landed in several of our major cities. However, so far I've only heard back from 2. That would be... Give me a second. Fallon's and Collins.
Is there some kind of ritual you
Say
guys
Fallon's and Collins.
Yes.
Is there some kind of ritual you guys could do to figure out exactly how many shards there are we need to find?
Maybe? We could... You know what? I have an idea, says Ragna. Give me just a moment here.
Like sense magic aura, because I'm assuming these shards would have some kind of dense magic aura around them.
Okay. So, Ragna goes, alright, well, what I'm going to need from you all is I need 1 vial of blood, a big shiny, preferably diamond, and approximately 15 grams of the ashes of a holy man.
Hey, Sylvain, we can knock 2 of these out with 1 if I cut off one of your fingers.
I'm not a holy man. I may worship the...
Well, you see,
My
I'm
God,
well ahead of
but-
you on the holy man part. I happened to have stolen one of the legs of that man that you decapitated.
I have a tiny diamond.
May I see it?
I hold out the tiny diamond.
He looks at it and goes, did I give you a gold value of it, perchance?
Nope.
Shit. He looks at it, he goes, that may suffice.
I'm gonna need a solid yes or no on this because I was planning on sending this to my siblings.
One moment, please. Alara, yes? Would those earrings you're wearing happen to be real? Yes. Alright, I'm going to need your earrings and I need that diamond.
Orzix, do you have a
Alright.
knife? Orzix, do you have a knife on you?
Here's the tiny
And a
diamond.
bottle?
I have a scalpel.
Do you have a bottle?
One second. Runs back off into his little lab area, comes back with a beaker.
I take the scalpel and I just stab myself.
Just stab yourself in the finger. Alright. You have yourselves a vial of blood, the a severed leg from an acolyte of Arcanus. And...
Does Orzix just see the leg and just look at me and then back to the leg?
Yeah. Yeah, he does. They're all kind of looking at the leg at you and then at Ragnar like, why would you grab that? He shrugs like, seemed cool. Came in handy now, didn't it? I mean, I guess.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if the eyeball was still attached to the end of that arrow, Rag would have grabbed it too, but it kind of exploded.
Yeah. That was really cool. Alright. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. We need to burn this leg. I'm gonna just see if Rag has a spell that can do that.
I mean, we are in a camp. There should be fires or pots or something. Come on. Did I give him nothing but dickery spells? Jesus Christ. I
I
just
mean,
wonder-
isn't there like a lighter or something in an explorer's pack?
I mean, I have a torch.
Alright, I hate to say this, Zarg, but I'm going to need your moonshine.
Fine. I give it to him.
Alright, thank you. He pours about half of your big-ass jar of moonshine on the leg.
I'll take the rest.
sets it ablaze, and y'all get to just kind of hang out while the entire emergency shelter starts to smell like burning person.
I just asked Ragna. Hey, Ragna, I noticed this distinct chunk of thigh meat missing. You got any answers to that? Looks to be in the shape of bite marks.
I plead the fifth. As he wipes his mouth.
Still just see like hair poking through his teeth.
It takes a while since there is no proper crematorium and people do not burn easily. It takes a hot minute to get it to be ashy. But after like 2 hours of sitting around the burning leg, you got yourself 15 grams of ash of holy man.
Cool.
Alright, so what we need to do now is take this blood and this ash, and we're going to mix them together. And he takes the bloody, ashy substance and starts to draw a circle. Then he starts to draw sigils within the circle, and then some geometric patterns within that, connecting the sigils and such together. He has created a spell circle, at the center of which he places all the shinies. He begins to incant. Circle begins to glow, beginning at the edges, moving in, tracing the sigils and geometric shapes until it reaches the center and the diamonds. The diamonds blaze into life and raise off the ground, breaking into dust. The dust then forms 6 arrows.
Quick, write this down. Write this down.
And Ragnar goes, well, it would appear that there are 6 shards of the tier.
Q. Does somebody have a crudely drawn arrow map of where these are pointing?
All right. Well, I mean, I am a bard of lore, so I do have a map of the area. Continues to write a return letter to your siblings while all this is going on. All right.
I just meant, since I don't know how long this is going to last, I'm going to get a piece of paper and put it down in the center and write the arrows so we can have a general idea of which directions these are pointing. Orzik, so you do it. You have paper.
Orzik quickly jots down the general directions that they are pointing with a compass rose next to it.
Okay, now let's overlay this over our map to see if it intersects with any major city centers.
All right. You do so. Do you draw... Okay, hold on. I'm not going to let you just have this. We need to... You need to do a thing. So. Who's doing this? Is it you, or are you going to have one of the NPCs do this?
Me.
Zarg's got the largest body, so the longest reach, so technically he should be the one to do this.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't going to make you roll intelligence, but that definitely helps. You are able to quickly locate where you are currently on the map that Ragnar has produced. You place you basically just copy the drawing down following Orzik's doodle and compass rose. So, roll me a... Hold on. Let me look at a character sheet so I can think this over. I'm gonna use pins. Let's see.
Is it because mine's the cleanest?
Honestly, it was just the first one I saw. I was just like, Pim.
Mine's the nicest looking one.
Survival. Roll me a survival, Zarg. 22. Jesus Christ. Alright. With an unusual amount of skill for a fucking barbarian.
I do have the highest intelligence.
I know. For an unexpected level of skill based off of how everyone around you perceives you. You quickly and efficiently draw lines from the arrows, ending on the nearest settlements based off of that line. So, Orzix did mention that he was hearing chatter from several of the major cities. So you specifically, with that 17 intelligence, specifically do not stop at smaller settlements, but go until you reach large metropolitan areas. You have reached, and that leads you to, where the fuck did my notebook go? There's it.
Mood.
So, you already know about Fallons and Collins because they have contacted back. Your lines also lead you to believe that the shards may have fallen in Castor, Orbridge, Gemsworth, and Innsgate.
You might want to repeat that down slowly so Soup can.
I'm gonna.
I'm already ready.
I'll drop them in chat.
I got as far as Orbridge.
I can't fucking spell.
And then Zarg started talking. Or Fish. You don't have to. I can write them on my own.
I'm giving.
You just need to re-say them.
Giving proper spelling as well. There you go.
Well, I'm not gonna spell them like that. I've already spelled like the other
All right.
ones. So just Gemsworth and Innsmouth.
Okay. And
I feel like
Sounds
Gemsworth.
like a fancy butler's name.
No, Gemsworth sounds like Diggy Diggy Hole. We are dwarves.
we are dwarves and we diggy hole.
Orbridge just sounds like a shipwright community, like it's off of fucking One Piece.
See, I imagined Orbridge as like a college city, like a bunch of nerds.
Innsmouth just sounds like a fucking prison.
Yeah.
But you've got your list of cities. The nearest two would be the ones that have contacted back already. That being
How far approximately are these travels? Just looking at the map.
Let me think. I'm bad with miles to time frame.
And to think I was originally going to try and stream Skyrim. I just gotta wait.
Alright, so Fallon's is 5 days travel on foot, but 1 day by vehicle. So we're going to say that is approximately deep breaths. Oh lord! All right, hold on. I gotta take some deep breaths, guys.
Deep
There you go,
breaths.
Shin. So, god damn it, fishy. Yeah. I'm gonna say, let me Google because I recently traveled about a day's worth of travel on.
Okay, all I'm hearing is we need a vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have the. As you say that, Orzix goes, well, actually, your hoverboards are finished.
Oh, what? Cool.
How fast do they go?
Faster than your big
Yeah,
wheel.
faster than the big wheel, yes.
Don't slander the big
All right,
wheel.
so.
I will fucking slander the big wheel. It slows us down.
So
Fuck
distance
you.
distance to Fallon's is about 300 miles. Distance to Collins is about 500 miles.
I think we need an actual four-wheeled, car. I don't think hoverboards are going to give us enough juice to get there in a reasonable amount of time.
Well, technically speaking, says Orzix, the hoverboards travel at approximately double foot pace, so it would cut your travel time in half by foot at least.
Yes, but how much would a car cut our time in half if we could get that
That would
fixed?
cut it in half. That would cut it more than in half. That would take a 5 to 8 day journey and drop it down to about 1.5. So, I mean.
There you go.
Are
But
there
do we
paved
want
roads
to
all
take
the way
the
there?
time? Do we want to take the time to deal with the not only getting everything together to work on the car, not even fixing it, but working on it, because fixing it is going to take its own separate amount of time. And then, as Sylvain was saying, there's a risk of the roads not even being travelable the entire time via car.
Fine, we get a 4x4. Or side by side.
We also don't have any money.
Speak for yourself.
I am speaking for
I'm
myself.
kind of curious now. I'm just gonna like take a peek at y'all's inventories. Oh my god, Sylvain, you are so broke. Zarg, you're not doing much
Yeah,
better. Also, where did you get a piece of Ethereum? Zarg,
Oh.
You
How much
gave
does
it to
Zark
me?
I
have?
gave you a piece of Ethereum?
Yeah.
How much money does Zarg have? We need to make a group inventory.
I have 1 Ethereum and 17 gold.
Well, Zark, you have no room to fucking talk.
I still have money, just not a lot. I'm not destitute like Sylvain is.
17's pretty destitute to me.
Sylvain, you have 10 gold, don't lie.
Either way, whatever, fine, we can take the hoverboards. I'm just saying I'd rather have a car. I want to Mad Max this bitch.
Well,
I don't think it's worth the risk with the state that the roads have a tendency to be in while we're traveling.
yeah, Orzix, I mean, they all just, the 3 of them just kind of look at each other and go, well, given the state of the city, and all you had to go through just to get a functional power crystal, yeah, that would be a lot of work. It would be a lot of work to get a car in functioning condition. That's just the power source. That's assuming the car itself is in okay shape.
Fine, whatever. I walk away and go see
All
Rose.
right. Before we cut over to Zarg and Rose, do Sylvain and Pim have anything they want to do?
Well, Pim was wanting to spend some quality time with Orzix because it's been a minute.
All right.
Steamy shower time?
No. There doesn't have to be steamy shower time. There can just be quality time. Not everything has to end in sex.
Orzix leads you off to the lab area. Go and check this out. I figured out how to communicate with other countries on our shitty radio.
Oh, nice.
And Sylvain is lonely.
That's fine. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Sylvain's gonna take a
Pim
nap.
has a
tired.
thing for intelligence. That's why Pim and Zarg don't get along, because Pim has a thing for intelligence.
Even though I'm more intelligent than
Actually, Ragnar's going to poke Sylvain in the leg and go, I have some questions about you.
Okay.
Come with me.
Okay.
So you follow Ragnar. Zarg goes over by Rose, and Pim goes with Orzix. We will do this in chunks. I'm going to roll the d4 to see who goes first, with a 1 being a reroll.
Also, I would suggest after we resolve each of these little individual things, that might be a good time to end because I need dinner and we've been going for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And I was gonna stream Skyrim.
God damn it.
Well, I was gonna try to.
Alright.
My stealth is fucking.
Alright, we will start with Zarg. Zarg, you approach Rose River's area, which has seemingly been turned into an apothecary booth.
Let's walk up. What's up, bitch? In a joking manner.
Alright. He goes, hey fucker, what's going on?
Got some moonshine. You got some time to be drunk with me?
Indeed I do. Business is slow. No one here has access to their bank accounts.
Nah, you want to go out, watch the sunset, get drunk, and see what happens?
Sure. I hear there's supposed to be a meteor shower soon. Anyways, let's go.
Alright.
You head outside. I guess you post up on a nearby busted ass pickup truck.
We're just gonna pick her up and jump on top of the nearest building.
All right, you're not fucking Superman. Listen here.
Damn it. Damn it. Okay, fine. Well, I could climb. I could climb with her on my back.
You could do that. I would allow that.
I'll do that.
All right, you climb up onto a nearby hobby shop. It looks like it's been looted for all of the Magic the Gathering cards.
Of course.
You post up on the rooftop. It appears that it had roof access anyway, so this was an unnecessary show of badassery. But
That's well within my
Rose
character.
still seems to be charmed by the gesture.
I say, hey, you got 2 cups on you, or are we gonna have to
She
share?
procures
Sure.
2 crystal goblets.
I pour some moonshine, and we just sit there and talk and yada yada yada, and then you can move on to the other people.
All right, I'm gonna have you both roll a charisma.
Wait, both of us?
You roll a charisma, and I'm having Rose roll one.
God, hopefully it's not shit this time. Just base charisma.
Where the fuck did I not get features? No. Ability scores and feats. I didn't give her any stats. God damn it.
Doesn't matter. Look at my roll.
Well, hold on.
Oh, I feel like I should get advantage. That's bullshit.
You,
This is
you
bullshit.
try to make a joke and it comes off really fucking corny, but she's kind of drunk already. She's tiny. Moonshine hits her fast. And she giggles at that and goes, "Oh, look at that." And starts pointing out constellations to you, explaining like their significance in history and to apothecary practices. And we fade to black as y'all clink your shiny cups and drink way more moonshine than anyone should ever drink at one time. All right. Cut to Orzix and Pim. They're hanging out by the radio, chatting with some dude who is speaking in Orcish. Huh?
Orcish. Orcish is not a language I know. I know Sylvan, Common, Elven, and Dwarven.
Orzix goes, "Not to worry, check this out." And he takes out what looks like an iPad and holds it up to the speaker from the radio. And it starts to translate it in real time in a text format.
Oh, cool. That's so cool.
This-
Did you make that?
Yeah, I did actually. I figured I'm not particularly fluent in other languages, and getting Ragnar to do anything without having to pay him in dumb shit is damn near impossible, so.
Yeah, I need to have Rag send a return letter to my siblings along with some stuff, but Jiminy Crickets.
Yeah, well, I do happen to have a stash of scrolls that he doesn't know about, side-eye, shifty-eye.
Oh.
I can't send a letter, but I could give you a scry scroll, or not scry scroll, a sending scroll.
How does a sending scroll work exactly between here and the Feywilds?
Well, I'm not sure how well it works between dimensions, but in theory, it would allow you to send a 25-word message to whoever you want. Let me do a little bit of research here quick. He just starts pulling out books and shit. We're gonna make this actually a fucking thing. He goes, yeah, okay, yeah. According to this, sending works across planes of existence, so yeah, it should work fine. And
What if I wanted to include one singular item with it?
that's another story in its entirely.
Okay.
That you'll probably have to go and bribe Ragnar.
Okay. I can hold on to the item for now. But I have this letter that I made to basically ensure that I am not dead to my siblings, and to give them a little bit of advice on, stuff. I don't want to get into a whole lot of it, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't have much use for it. I don't have. I'll be real. I'm a bit of a homebody, so I don't have a lot of friends to talk to, especially not in other places. And I mean, I have the radio, so.
You've got us. Well, maybe not Zarg or Sylvain, but us.
Yeah, I saw Sylvain sneaking into my shop the other day. I don't know how I feel about that.
I am going to kick his ass.
He definitely smoked something.
I'm sorry, Sylvain. It just popped into my head and I said it.
Whatever he took from you, don't worry, I'll get it back.
I don't think nothing's missing. I think he was just curious, but still, he could ask permission. He doesn't have to sneak everywhere.
He's troubled.
Yeah, he seems very confused by Kordova in general. I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyways, here, have the scroll. I was able to synthesize a little bit of alcohol if you did want. It's not moonshine, I'll tell you that much, but...
Well, I appreciate it. Hey, I have this nice wristwatch that I found.
Oh?
Would you be interested in it?
Sure, let me take a look.
I hand out the wristwatch.
He goes, oh wow, that's really nice. What brand is this? Oh, it's a roll-on. Nice. Yeah, I mean, do you not want it?
Nah, I was just gonna sell it for money.
Okay, cool. And he straps it to his wrist. He kind of polishes the face a little bit, and he's like, wow, it even works still. Awesome, thank you.
You're very welcome.
As he he finishes like admiring the watch, he just kind of pulls out a desk drawer and pulls out a bottle of what appears to be wine of some kind. It's sort of reddish brown in color. He goes, I mean, would you care for a drink?
Sure, why not?
He pours you both a glass of wine. As you take a sip, you have a distinct note of cherries and nutmeg. And we fade to black and fade back into Sylvain.
Okay.
Ragna has you basically cornered at his area, which is stacked from damn near floor to ceiling, which is saying something considering the scale of this building, with books, scrolls, and a couple porn mags. And he goes, he looks you dead in the eyes and goes, all right, where are you from? Because you're clearly not from here.
I'm from another world.
Re-
I don't know how to explain
Really
it. I
now?
just showed up here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I have heard of such things before. Was it a portal, or did you simply just wake up here?
I only remember waking up here.
Interesting. Interesting. I have a feeling you upset someone very powerful. Please do tell me about the land you came from, in as great of detail as possible. I'm not gonna make you do that. I'm not gonna make you do that.
Okay.
You start. He goes, oh, hold on. Better to what the? I mean, I can smell the liquor from both sides of this place. So we're going to have a drink too. He pulls out a bottle labeled Dwarven Whiskey, Firebrand, aged 500 years. And he goes, this is the good shit. And he pulls out 2 Glencairns and pours you each a hefty helping. Hands you one. Do you take a sip or like right away, or do you smell it? What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna smell it first.
All right. As you bring your nose to the glass, you feel every single hair in your nostrils disintegrate.
What the hell is this shit?
He goes, "This is Firebrand. This is my favorite whiskey. It's brewed from my hometown. It is very finely aged. It has hints of hickory and bootstrap. And it will potentially set your bladder on fire. Anyway, go ahead, have a sip. Very small sip, mind you."
I pretend to take a very small sip, but I keep my mouth closed.
Okay. As the alcohol touches your pursed lips, You feel like you're getting drunk.
What?
It has absorbed through your skin. It is that potent.
Oh my god. Okay.
And we fade to black as you question why the hell you are in this situation. Yeah, no. Your constitution rolls mean nothing with this liquor. And that is where we're going to end this session. Thank you for playing, guys. I hope you had a good time. I am going to try and get more world building done so that you guys don't blindside me with a choice I wasn't expecting for where you go.